Peach Pit.
And hello and welcome, everybody, to the Peach Pit podcast again. I haven't been here in a while. As you guys know, it's me, Tim. Got Randy and Codye here.
What's up?
We got another really fun-filled episode this month.
Yeah.
And I guess we should just get right to it.
Yeah, man.
Since I have been gone for so long, what have you guys been up to lately?
Codye, what you been doing?
What have I been doing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see. Music.
Mm-hmm.
And then like unboxing cards.
Yeah,
and
how's that
filming
going?
videos. It's going good.
You get any cool ones yet?
Oh yeah. I've gotten some really cool cards. They're all for sale on eBay too. So
Yeah, check out the
Hey,
eBay.
hey.
check out the eBay store. It's a little pitch
Shameless
there.
plug.
Shameless plug. But no, man, just been doing a lot of unboxing videos and getting cards on eBay, and then went and saw Poison the Well and Better
I was
Lovers.
there.
You were
yeah,
there.
oh yeah. I was
I saw you were down there in the pit. I was up at the
Sure
top where the old
was.
people were.
Yeah, man.
It's the old people section.
Yeah, man, I was up there standing on the rail trying not to fall over. It was like, oh,
Yeah,
my back. Oh, I'm standing too long.
Man, Better Lovers absolutely crushed that thing.
Yeah.
And then Poison the Well was obviously Poison
Dude,
the Well.
that light show.
Yeah, dude. her
That light
eyeballs.
show was trippy.
Yeah, dude.
It would go off and start. I was like, I'm gonna have a seizure. I swear to God, I'm gonna have a
I
seizure.
thought for sure. I saw like ancient calculus. It was so much
It was
light.
intense. It was
Yeah,
really
dude,
intense.
It was awesome. But man, I was right there, like near the side of the stage in the front, and saw all of Poison the Well just absolutely go bananas, man. I had goosebumps the entire time, and then after they played Opposite of December, they like went into everything else, and they played everything that I wanted to hear.
Dope.
And it was really cool.
I love when you go see a band and they actually play songs you're like.
Oh,
It's
man,
almost like
man.
they ask you, what do you want us to play?
Oh yeah, I didn't have to do that once. They played like everything. I was like, oh okay, they're gonna play that too. I was like, it was pretty rad.
Yeah.
What about you, Randy?
I feel like I went to a million concerts.
You did.
I actually went to 6 concerts in 7 days. There was a whole thing. I feel like I was on tour. Saw Actress Rios, or I started with seeing Palaces at Star Bar. And then I drove to Birmingham and saw Exodus because Rob Dukes just came back with Exodus. And I really love Rob Dukes' stuff. So I wanted to see them with Rob Dukes. So we went up to Birmingham. Saw Exodus, came back the same day we came back. We saw Actress Rios at the Masquerade. And then,
With their new singer.
yes, with their new singer, Donnie, who killed it. It was
Okay.
one of the best Actress Rios shows I've seen. It was fun.
Okay.
Pool noodles in the pit, the whole thing. It was awesome.
Okay.
And then the next night, okay, so judge me not, but I've always wanted to see ICP live. I'm not an ICP fan. I don't like ICP, but
I'd go see an ICP
their
show.
shows I heard are like epic. And for the record, they are.
Did you drink Faygo?
I not only did I drink Faygo, I got covered in Faygo.
Sick.
And no
dude.
joke. I literally watched these dudes. Of course, they've been doing it for
Moonmist.
years. They'll take a bottle of Faygo, unscrew the lid, shake it up, and then put their finger over the end to spray it. And I don't know what they do. They turn it around, and they were shooting Faygo bottles from the stage all the way up into the balcony of Heaven at the
man.
Masquerade. I've never seen anybody shoot a bottle of soda that far in my life.
Everyone's thirst was quenched.
It was crazy. So I had a
Yeah,
blast.
dude.
The music was meh, but I had a blast. It was a really, really fun show.
Family.
Yeah. So I'm like, whoop, whoop. That's all I heard all night. Whoop, whoop. I was like, what is this whoop? I asked somebody. I was like, is that like a thing? They're like, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
cool.
That shit's
Yeah.
real.
You're not a juggalo. Poser. What's he doing here?
Right? I don't know. I was like me and a bunch of clown chicks. It
That's
was
pretty rad,
awesome,
though. That's
It was
a cool
much fun.
time.
Next night was Obituary. They killed it. Spirit World opened for them, and I forgot how awesome those dudes are.
Yeah, they're rad.
They're kind of like if somebody said, like, put an AI generator for, like, let's have Carrie King playing Hatebreed. It's kind of like that kind of vibe, and they were incredible. They come out looking like these, like, ranchero cowboy dudes in, like, full dressed to the nines cowboy suits and do this whole show. That was really fun. And, of course, Obituary killed it. And then the last show was Arch Enemy and Fit for an Autopsy, and it was just incredible. I've always wanted to see Arch Enemy play a bigger venue like that where they can bring out all their lights and stuff, and it was just absolutely killer crazy. So
That's
Yeah, I wanted to go to that show and see Fit, but I didn't.
that's just the week. I mean, I saw like 20 other shows since we've talked last.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah, God.
that was just the crazy concert week.
I also wanted to go. I mean, if it wasn't for that Poison the Well show, Meshuggah played the same night,
right?
and I would have been at that. If
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been at Poison the Well, which I had to go to that 25th anniversary show.
Yeah, yeah.
Had to go, dude. I remember in
That
high
was-
school jamming that.
I feel like everybody came in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And it's like, if I
Everybody
didn't go
came.
to that, I'd have gone to Meshuggah. And then this
Bullet
past
came.
Sunday, there was Humanity's Last Breath,
Yep.
Psycho Frame, and some other bands.
Death
Masquerade.
Heaven played. I
Yeah,
went to go
dude.
see Death Heaven.
It's been crazy the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It's been show craziness.
Yeah, man, I've been busy as a bee. Leaf Blower's been playing a bunch. We just played yesterday up in Athens, which was really cool. Did a lot of yard work in front of some strangers. It was
Good.
really nice. Shade Beast hosted us at the Flicker Theater, and it was a wonderful time. Starved of Light's been working on new stuff and been going to a lot of shows and doing work. And, I mean, life has been really rad. So, I mean, like, it's really good to be back and to shoot another episode. I know that we did the last episode without me and Planetary Ghost.
Yep.
They
You
were
were out
really
of town
cool.
working.
Yeah, I was working, but I'm glad that they were here and
Working,
stopped by.
man.
Those
Yeah,
guys are
dude.
so cool. Speaking of Planetary Ghost, it's funny. I saw Cameron at the Actress Arena show, and apparently he and Donnie, their new vocalist, know each other. And like for one of the songs, they were like, "All right, you see that guy over there? This next song, I want you guys to just pummel him in the mosh pit." And I look over at Cameron, and Cameron's like, "What is a ghost?" And I was like, "Oh, he's gonna die." Oh my god, it was crazy. Everybody just threw him all around for like an entire song, just threw him all over the floor. I was like, "Okay, I hope he's having fun. I hope he's having a good time because it looks rough."
And then the other day, I believe I saw Payne and local guys. They were really good. And I saw them with Palaces at the Star Bar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Palaces.
that was a killer show.
Palaces was rad as fuck. And they were on the podcast too, so it was
Yep.
cool to see some homies that have been
Yeah.
on the Peach Pit. So I guess we should get into like who we have today.
Yeah.
I know that we have Joythief in the house,
What?
and they're really good guys, and I'm very interested to see what's been ticking in their world and what's been going on around their peach.
Absolutely.
You know, and I know that we have.
That was a weird way to put that.
Yeah, that's the way to put it,
I
man.
don't know about peaches
What's
there.
happening in your peach?
Yeah, dude.
What's happening in your pit?
Hopefully not a lot.
I guess the pit. Either way you look at it, I guess. But I mean, it's all. I mean, we all live in a peach. I mean, that's
It's true,
what it is.
it's true.
So, and it's round. It's not flat.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, you know. I think it's pretty cool.
This is
But,
going
um,
off the rails.
But I do. I'm really glad to be back and to be here with you guys and to
man.
keep this going. And very, very interested to see what kind of influences that they bring and the riffs that they have. I think it's going to be a
Absolutely.
very, very, very cool day today.
Absolutely.
And also, what have you guys? Well, I haven't seen you in so long. What was your favorite dish recently?
Ooh.
Favorite dish?
Yeah, like where did you go recently where you just had like a bopping plate, dude?
I'm on a diet, so I don't eat out a lot. I've been eating mainly just boiled chicken on salads, which I actually happen to really like. But
Boiled chicken on salads.
it sounds dumb, but I really like boiled chicken and then shred it, and then you put like some tasty sauce on it, usually a really spicy sauce.
That's cool.
And then toss it in a salad, and I'm happy as a little clam. So,
Nice.
and it's working, hopefully.
When I was in Durham, North Carolina, there was this barbecue place I felt like we ate at like almost every day we were there.
Oh, I can't eat barbecue twice in the same day.
Dude, no, we had they had these like
Absolutely, you can.
That's a
It
Tony
was-
Danza song.
Oh yeah,
That's a Tony
yeah.
Come on, man. It was a Tony Danza
They
reference.
had these smoked brisket sloppy joes that were the sloppiest things I've ever eaten in my life, but it was so good. And they had these like cakes that were there that were made fresh, and I would just get like a slice of cake and a big ass sloppy joe, and I was like
Nice.
on cloud nine, dude. It was rad.
Nice.
And then they had smash burgers. I don't know. I just like to eat. I wanted to talk.
What
about
about you,
food.
Cody?
I don't eat out a lot, really. But I mean, I do when I have to. But
Sure.
I grilled up a steak the other day that was
There you
pretty
go.
righteous.
Nice.
Yeah, I grilled a nice ribeye the other day. It was.
Yeah.
I got compliments from everybody on the ribeyes.
Heck yeah.
Well, that's
So,
nice.
Are you an adobo seasoning guy, or how do you do?
Montreal.
Okay.
Montreal, Worcestershire sauce, and a little cayenne.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. There was a TikTok. It was like a
Something like that. Yeah.
It was
Something
like
like that.
Sister Who.
Do you think that steaks know that Nickelback exists?
Oh,
I don't know.
Like cows, do they know about like
I hope
brisket?
not.
I don't know.
What is wrong with you?
I feel like that is an important question to ask. I mean, like, I don't know.
Josh in the booth is like freaking out right now. He's like, what are you doing? Anyways, we're really excited to have Joythief here. Stick around and check out this next section.
All right, man.
See you soon. All right, and we're back to the Peach Pit Podcast. As you guys know, I'm Tim.
Randy.
I'm Codye.
And today we are here sitting with Brandon and Austin of Joythief.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Well, guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming
thank you.
on
Thank you.
and being a part of it. As you guys know, the Peach Pit Podcast, we try to interview local bands from around the Peach and just kind of give you guys a space to introduce yourselves and talk about your music and just kind of what's going on in your world, you know, what's going on around your Peach. So, what would you guys, you go ahead and introduce yourselves and, yeah.
Tell us what you do.
Well, I'm Brandon. I'm the vocalist of Joythief.
Okay.
I'm Austin, and I'm the guitarist of Joythief.
The guitarist or a guitarist?
The guitarist.
The guitarist.
The only guitar player.
Okay.
Well, we have a bassist, but
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
the only guitar.
Okay, cool.
That's cool. Well, I know you guys have some singles that you guys have been dropping. Do you guys want to talk about those?
Yeah, we got Bite the Curb. That was our first release. And then our second was Knockoff. You can find them on any streaming platform.
Cool.
Except YouTube Music for whatever reason. We're still having a little struggle with that one.
YouTube's tricky
I
sometimes.
saw the videos on YouTube, the video.
Yeah, like
The
LCY.
videos are sick.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also
those
BBTV.
videos are cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Bite the Curb, is that a reference to American History X?
No, it is not, actually. No, I was in my feelings.
Curbside Smile?
Oh my god.
Well, that's what they call that.
Yeah.
That's what they
When they tell you to bite the curb and they stomp your
Yeah.
head into the curb, they
Yeah,
call it Curbside
no.
Smile.
That's really sick.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, man.
I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
cool.
I've never actually watched the movie.
Oh, you have
So
to see it.
I did not know.
Bite the
that-
curb, that's what I was thinking when you said it.
Yeah.
He makes him bite the curb in that movie pretty hard.
Yeah.
So where did Bite the Curb come from?
Well, I had a song title that I wrote in like my Mac at home that I just made with me playing guitar just on the side. And I was just like, I really like this name. And then he showed me a song that he wrote, and I was just like, I'm gonna name this.
That's the
This
one.
is just hard.
Well, do us a solid. Go home, watch American History X. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, very good movie. Edward Norton, classic.
Yeah, he's Edward
Yeah.
Norton in that thing.
So we got Bite the Curb and we got Knockoff. Tell me about Knockoff. What's
Yeah, what's that?
Knockoff is just like, it's about people that just have no original thought for their band and they're trying to make it, and no originality. And I think that people should just have originality in their projects. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Don't
I
coattail
think-
ride.
Yeah.
Of course, create connections and stuff like that, but don't do it just because you're just doing it for the views or stuff like that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
do it from the
Don't
heart.
be mediocre.
Yeah,
Just do it from the heart, man.
that's cool, man. That's really rad. What would you guys say would be your influences, or like what would you guys like? What is the band like that when you listen to them? You're trying to bring that to the table for yourself. Like what makes you you for your band?
I think we have a lot of Throne influence for sure.
Never even heard of them. That's
They're
cool.
so Buster from Humanity's Last Breath. He's the drummer in this band.
Oh,
and
wow.
he does all the production. They're really sick.
Wow, I have
Yeah.
to check them out.
Yeah, they're really good.
Buster
Throne, yep.
Oderholm.
Yeah, I know who Buster is because I listened to Humanity's Last Breath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
my
Humanity's
favorite.
and
sick.
Valjarta. I listened to them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Valjarta's good.
Yeah, I love
I think
that
that's how
band.
you say it.
Viljarta.
Yeah, something like that.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Viljarta.
They're really good. They're really good. Definitely check them out.
That's
So
yeah,
who
really.
did y'all grow up listening to? What was y'all's?
Oh man.
Oh man, that's a touchy
Old
one.
Suicide Silence.
Okay.
Old
Okay.
Fit for an Autopsy.
So deathcore.
Yeah, deathcore.
Sweet.
You grew up in the MySpace
Madball.
deathcore era, or
Yeah, kind
Same.
of. I was
Same.
also into listening to like Madball and
Oh, cool.
yeah. Dropkick Murphys, also
Yeah.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah.
That was just stuff my dad loved to play all the time. So and Pantera.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, new metal. New metal's kind of what
Sick.
opened the door, and then I just kind of got into metalcore, and then it just kind of went.
Who in new metal? Who was the first?
Probably Korn.
Corn,
Yeah, probably
Korn,
Korn.
Biscuit, Papa Roach,
Yeah,
those
Korn,
guys.
Limp Bizkit,
Limp Bizkit
System
slap.
of a Down.
Oh yeah, dude.
all the classics.
All the
Yeah, all the
classics, man.
classics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta
Korn
love
was
System.
good.
Yeah.
Classic. I
Little
just
twist.
saw them. Yeah, I just saw them at Rockville actually. It was
Really?
amazing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
went to Rockville.
Yeah.
So tell us
They
about that.
said that Rockville concert had it was a world record for something. Loudest concert ever or something. I don't know. It was,
I think it was just the most people.
Like,
yeah,
it
it
was
was
huge.
huge.
I saw
Yeah.
an aerial
30,000.
shot from the Green Day show.
I miss
And
Green Day.
It was like the
It
craziest.
looked like a sea of people.
I couldn't
Yeah.
see the ground for like a mile. It was just
Yeah.
people.
It's like the biggest Where's Waldo photo of all time. Like, dude, it's like, it
Well, I
looks-
saw people were posting like
Yeah.
they would like circle and they'd be like, "There I am," but like no matter how hard you try, you circle. There's like 40 people in
Yeah,
that circle.
exactly.
Yeah, it
you
looked
can't,
crazy.
You can't make it small enough.
Oh my god! I heard it
I
was
don't
great
like
though. I watched a
festivals
couple
that
of the
big.
videos.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
I can't do festivals that big. That's too many people.
Too many
Literally.
people.
I'd rather,
Same way.
I'd rather go see 4 or 5 bands.
In
I
a
used to
sweaty
like
room.
doing those. I used to like when the Rockstar Mayhem Fest used to be a thing.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
And Ozfest used to be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I used to go to all those. But
used
I
to
was a lot
work
younger
them.
back then.
Dude, you
Before
couldn't
your
pay me
back
enough
hurt.
money to go be in a crowd that size. Well, because like
I get it,
I
man.
went to Louder Than Life a few years ago, and it wasn't like that size, but it was like
Yeah.
a big crowd.
Right.
That was probably the biggest like festival thing that
Exactly.
I've been to.
Yeah.
I see photos from like Rockville and Download and whatever. I'm just like, dude, you're gonna put me 100 yards from a really busted porta john, and you're gonna feed me carnival food all day.
Yep. Yep.
There's no amount of money you
Yep.
can pay me to be in that situation.
And also tell you
And
that
in
the water
heat,
stations
there's
are down.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's the
by the
heat.
way, it's 1,000 degrees
Yeah,
because
literally.
you're standing on pavement.
Yeah.
And we only
exactly.
apply just an acre's worth of shade for you. That's it.
Yeah.
This
Literally.
leaf.
It's 1,000 degrees.
No,
and you're
sorry, you
100
don't even
yards
get
from a
that
bathroom.
luxury.
No.
Just go take some TP from the porta john.
You guys want some more greasy hot dogs? You're like, no,
Oh, really?
no, I don't want any more.
That's funny.
No, see, that's why I don't do those.
I'd rather play them instead of go to them.
Man, I don't know. I just think
I was watching band members just have really struggling because like the bands that played during the day.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
You see them they
God.
come out on
Yeah.
stage and they're like, "Yeah, we're excited to be here." By song 3, they're like,
Yeah.
"Why do we do this?"
Yeah.
All right, this is the next one. And you're like, "Oh man."
to me, there's just something about the intimacy of like a big packed room and the bands in that room just
Yeah.
rocking a house. You know,
Yeah.
That, there ain't nothing that beats
No.
that.
Well, when you put them in a
not a small
room,
club
yeah.
scene.
Yeah, like a small, just like a.
Like I'll never forget there used to be a place in Atlanta called the Neutron Bomb.
Okay.
It was only around for a very short period of time. It was like, I don't know, maybe a month and a half.
Huh.
It was very short, but I saw Converge there.
Whoa.
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 And it was like a shopping center. And it was like just like a leased out space in the shopping center.
Riding the GameStop.
Yeah. And we
Crazy.
saw Converge, Breather Resist,
Oh my God.
and A Life Once Lost.
Oh wow.
And I can't remember the other band. There was a fourth band.
Golly.
But anyway, Kellen was there. It was awesome. It was one of the best small club shows I've ever seen. I mean, we were jam packed in there. There was like 300 people jam packed in this space. It was probably meant for 200.
Man, I think my favorite crowded room show. It's got to be a toss up between seeing He Is Legend at the Vinyl,
man.
which was nuts.
Yeah.
Like nuts. or them at the Drunken Unicorn. That was really sold out. That was a good one. And then seeing Gatecreeper at the Drunken Unicorn was like ass to elbows, like you couldn't move it or think in there. And then their sound was so punishing in that
Yeah.
room. You could feel your skull shake. It was so loud. It was so sick.
So talking about shows,
yeah,
Joythief shows
yeah.
Yeah.
When's
coming
your-
up soon. July.
Yeah, this
July
episode will
12th.
be out by then.
Yeah.
Word.
So July 12th,
Dope.
you can catch us at 529 with Hunt the Dinosaur.
Fight
Fight from
Nice.
Within.
That's right. You got that Hunt the Dinosaur show.
Actus Reus
Oh,
and
wow.
Salamander X.
Yeah.
Those are cool. Actus Reus are good
Gonna
friends
be,
of ours.
Gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Gonna be a fun
I
one.
love those
Cool.
boys, and I'm really
Yeah.
stoked that Donnie's a part of them now.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome.
You love to see good things
Another
happen
good
to
fit.
good people, man. And,
Yeah.
and I think that's a good asset for them. He's a good
Yeah.
For sure.
That's
So you guys
awesome.
know me as the gear nerd.
Yeah.
I'll just talk to
yeah.
Austin for 2 seconds. Tell me about your rig. What guitars you play? What amps you play out of?
So I have a Jackson Pro Dinky,
Sweet.
7-string with an Evertune.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, I'd do the Evertune. Like I definitely didn't want to. Like I was like,
It takes a minute to learn
I was
it.
skeptical.
It
you
takes a
know?
minute to learn
I was
how to
just-
do it.
It was just like, okay, like everybody's like hyping this up.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, the bending's kind of weird, and I like to bend a lot, so I was like, I don't know. Tried it. Yeah, it's worth it.
That's awesome.
Once you get
Yeah.
used to it, because it's like a stage thing. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
At stage 3 is kind of like where the sweet spot is for bending.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
So
I played one with
pretty
an
fun.
Evertune one time, and I remember I plugged it in and I was chugging away, and I started to do like pinch harmonics with like the little vibrato.
Yeah.
But it was set up to not bend, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah.
something's wrong with this guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I
It
just
feels
started just
broken.
bending normal. I was like, it's not bending at all. I was like,
Yeah.
and I was sitting there thinking, I just broke a $1,500 guitar. You know, I didn't know what I'm doing. I was like, hung it back up. I was like, but he saw that. I thought I broke it. I was like, oh no. But they're cool. I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of bands that are going to Evertune.
Yeah.
If not live, absolutely in the studio.
Oh yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
just everything is so rock solid
the
all the
perfect
time.
tune. The perfect
Yeah.
tune.
Yep.
And a lot of times, I've heard that with the like when you play really really low tune stuff, if you don't have it set up correctly, you get a lot of that like bow.
Well, you have to have the right string
Yeah.
gauges.
It has to
Exactly.
like level out.
Yep.
But in an Evertune, it's just solid every time.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yep,
have to have
it
the right
is.
string gauges for the right tunings and all
Yep.
that.
Right.
You can't just put any strings on it. If
That's
you're playing
cool,
in
dude.
certain
Yep.
tunings,
Exactly.
you got to have certain
So
strings.
what do you do
and-
for rig? What's your rig? Go-to rig?
I got the orange 2x12, of course.
Nice.
So right now I'm playing.
We don't like orange stuff.
No, who does? Who does?
You got like 3 cabinets right behind you.
Orange.
But
No one likes
right now I'm
vitamin C.
playing like through my laptop through just it's called Tonocracy.
Sweet.
And, I mean it sounds good, but we're kind of like trying to switch our live sound a little bit. You know, might start using the quad. So
Dope.
That's cool.
there's always room for improvement. you
Yeah,
know?
there's always
So,
ways to push the
always,
envelope, dude.
Always, for
Always.
sure.
Everybody's moving digital these days, and it's like I said, we were talking earlier. Like I'm such an old
Yep.
school guy. Like I want to feel air in my chest, but I'm starting to see the benefits of it.
Right.
Especially for a band that like is on tour or playing live, different venues. Mm-hmm. You have that inconsistency of like, well, my cab sounds like hell in this room, or
Yeah.
like I can't get my head tuned right, for the
Right.
environment. Well, with
Exactly.
those, you just push a button and it's on,
That's good.
and you're like, there's something to that.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Less maintenance.
Yeah.
Less maintenance.
And it's consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get the sound every time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's cool.
Really leaves it up to the sound guy at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Then it's in his hands
Yep.
at that point.
Yep.
I learned
Which
a long
we all
time
love
ago.
sound guys around here. Sound
Yeah.
guys are cool. Sound
I learned a long time ago. It doesn't matter how many hours a band practices. It's up to the sound guy to make them sound good.
Yep. You're right. You're right. We played at JBA May 3rd.
That's in Macon,
Love
right?
that venue. Yeah. Wow. It sounds so good.
That's rad.
Like, it's amazing. I love
Great
that place.
auditorium.
Yeah. For
That's
sure.
cool.
For sure.
So we got two singles now. Well, what have you got? What do you got cooking in the works?
We got another single coming up here before July. We don't have a set date yet because we also are doing a music video for it.
Oh,
Heck
cool.
yeah.
And we're also still waiting on the master to come back from
Cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
Who are you filming with?
Zach Edwards.
Zach Edwards?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know that
Yeah.
person.
What's it like shooting a music video? I've never shot one.
For real?
Yeah.
You serious right
Yeah,
now?
this guy. I'm being serious. I've
20 years in the scene.
All right, I've been playing music in this town for 20 years, and I have not once done a music video.
Do you want
ever.
my honest answer about my experience?
Do you have to play
Yes.
quiet? Like, do you have to be like?
No, it doesn't.
No, not at all.
Not really. You have the speaker and you kind of like scream into your songs. I kind of just like mimic me screaming.
Yeah.
And I make fun of it, kind of.
cool.
And I'm just kind of like, and everybody else in the background
He's like
is just
doing the
laughing
Ashley
their
Simpson
asses
bit.
off.
He's like,
And then is it like when everyone's, because like you're not really playing, does it just sound like everyone's just
Almost
moving
when
around?
you have your music playing with you.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
You know what I mean?
dude. That's so sick. That's so sick.
Usually when you do the music video, you're playing your music and you're just playing like as a
Yeah,
band.
Yeah.
But it, you,
And then
you're
syncopating with
they
it.
oversync the music later.
Yeah.
okay. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm really surprised that you've never done a music video.
I would love to do one.
Well, let me know. We'll do one.
Yeah, that'd be
fun.
cool,
They're
man.
fun.
Leaf blower, starved alive. We could do something.
need
Just
to do
shenanigans.
you guys should release a version of the video with no music. It's just the room audio of what was going on. It's just like squeaky shoes and
like they did with the Creed video.
music video live or whatever. Please,
The live music video live.
please. It's just like squeaky shoes and like a bunch of crap falling over in the background. Like,
Someone's just like, brr. It's so funny.
but once you get it put together, it looks awesome though.
Yeah,
I've seen
Your videos are sick, and,
Oh, yeah.
and I really like
Really
those.
appreciate
And I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys are doing, and hopefully we can get a show together. Or
Yeah,
something
dude.
like that.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would love
for sure.
that.
Dude, man, I'm really grateful that you guys have been here today. And
Of course.
Thank you again.
oh, no problem. Man.
it literally dawned on me today that you guys with the striped shirts with Joythief.
You know?
Because at first I was like, oh, they're all wearing the same shirt. Then the next video came out and I was like, they're doing it again. Okay, this is like a thing. It's
cool.
And then I was
Yeah,
like,
it's our gimmick.
and
Yeah,
literally
that's cool.
today I walked in and I was like, guys, what's with the shirts? And you're like, thief. And I I was like,
and like you were saying,
just dawned on me
We got
today.
the Hamburglar on his shirt.
The gym burglars.
and you were talking about being unique and original.
Yeah,
and that is
yeah,
something
yeah.
that is unique and original.
For
you know?
sure.
There's a lot of gimmicks out there, and a
Yeah.
lot of people like to wear masks. I'm not that type of person. I don't like
Yeah, I
masks.
couldn't have anything on my face.
Yeah,
singing.
especially trying to do that
Gets too-
live.
Oh my
I don't
God.
want to die on the
Sweating
stage,
and
you know
it's
There's
what
a
I
band I
mean?
saw. They opened for Mayhem. Midnight came. I'd never seen them live. The first time I saw them, they wear like almost like crappy like Spirit Halloween like pullover socks, but it was
Yeah.
like that thin like costume material. And I'm like,
Almost like pantyhose, like
yeah. And I'm like, there's no way he can see what he's doing. Like, I've worn this mask. Like, these guys have got to learn their shit blindfolded. And then get up there and play because there's no way you can see on stage.
No.
You can hardly see on stage anyways.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Lights,
Yeah,
like,
Exactly.
oh yeah, put a sock over your face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think so.
Also, it's just like, why don't we just put a shirt on?
That's funny.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh my gosh. So tell us a little bit about like I know that some of the members couldn't be here today. That's super cool. Tell us a little bit about how. What? 5 minutes. Oh, sorry. 5 minutes. Okay. Tell us a little bit about how you guys, when you guys hit the studio, do y'all play a lot of shit live, or do you guys try to mix a little bit like in post? Like, do you like for your guitars? Do you record straight in, or do you record DI and then edit it or all that kind of stuff?
So what we do is we track at Clay's, which is our drummer. He went to AIM, so
sweet.
he knows a lot of stuff.
Very
Clay,
cool.
Clay Whitehead.
Yeah, Clay Whitehead.
He was
Yep.
in No Ghost.
Yep,
Well, still
I remember
is.
No
Yeah,
Ghost.
very
We recorded
cool.
some
And he's
stuff
also
with
in a
him.
band called Attest.
Yeah.
And
Dope.
so yeah, we just track all of our stuff at his house and
Drums, bass, the whole gig.
everything.
That's
Yep,
awesome.
The vocals, we got a little vocal booth for Brandon.
Heck
It's
yeah.
like it's a little closet. It's cool though. It
I
does
like
the
it. I
job.
get my little red light.
Everyone gets one. man.
Closet full of sweaters.
And then we send the tracks to Michael Guevara of Enox, the vocalist, and he mixes and masters for us.
Enox
and
is
it-
another really good local band.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, we love those dudes.
Really good
Those
homies,
are,
Yeah, those are great guys.
Great friends. Great friends.
Very
I
talented.
always wonder what
group of
goes
folks.
into that because like I said, I'm not in a band, but I see the finished product and I know there's so much more that goes into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like y'all stuff sounds really good and it looks really good.
It's
and
very
just
polished.
getting
you.
that polished
Thank
look
you.
is hard for a local band. I mean,
Yeah.
when you've got endless funds and people to call on,
Yeah.
it's whatever. But
Yeah.
like for local guys, like scraping the curb, trying to make it, it's like it's hard to get that sound and get that look. And y'all have done
Exactly.
it. Y'all have done it really well.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Thank
For
you.
sure. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
that's really been our outlook, is just like be professional, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what we want.
As
and
much as possible.
That's what's
For
going to
sure.
push us. And I mean, I know we look like jam burglars, but, you know, but I mean,
Jam burger.
y'all
it is,
slamming. The riffs are sick. Man. You gotta back it up.
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
there it is.
That's cool.
The slam burglars.
Well,
Please make that a
again,
thing.
hell yeah.
I appreciate you guys coming on.
Absolutely.
Of course.
As always, we love having you. And looking forward to seeing you guys at the shows, playing shows, doing whatever, and having some cool merch and stuff like that, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming on. And to
appreciated.
everyone at home, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the stuff you're seeing.
Click the bell. Is that what they always say?
Click.
Like-
the bell.
Yeah, and we look forward to seeing you around the peach, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. So
Yep.
until next time, we'll see you next month.
Thanks for
Deuces.
joining us.
Take care.